everyone, my name is Jacomin and welcome back to another redstone video. In this video, I'll be showing you guys this gigantic tree farm. It's actually, it's actually not too humongous, and it's actually quite simple if I can explain everything properly. So basically what happens is when I stand on this pressure plate, then this redstone timer will start ticking, and it will start sending this bone meal, or activating this dispenser full of bone meal, so that when a sapling is planted on top of this dirt, it will start growing the sapling. And then it also updates this piston, so that when the sapling does grow, this redstone torch powers the log that of the tree that just grew, and then which then powers this piston down here, and then this redstone line updates the piston. It pushes the blocks forward over this redstone, and then all the redstone in the thing activates. So this thing, this tower of pistons here push the tree forward, push like the log of the tree forward, and then these are the leaf crushers, which just crush the leaves, and then all the saplings get dropped into here, or if I'm standing down on this pressure plate, into my inventory. And so then we get stuff like this happening. And so and then once the logs get pushed over to here, then these pistons here, all of these pistons, there's quite a few of them as you can see, but they all push the logs forward, and then once they've pushed it forward 12 blocks, they stop pushing, and then all the logs get shifted past here, and then all the way down to this last row, and then they get pushed over there. But that is actually the piston push limit for these things, so they can't actually go further than this last row of pistons. So let's see if we get a demonstration here. So the piston, or the dispenser, is now firing, and if we put something here, you can see it grows, the leaves are crushed, and the log is pushed forward to this position here. And so we can just hold down right click for like an AFK farm, although it wouldn't be a very long one because it's actually quite fast, as you can see. And this thing, none of these logs that were here, right here in this row, none of them were here until just a second ago when I planted all those trees. So as you can see, this farm is actually fairly quick with spitting out wood. The only problem with this farm, it's not like TNT powered or anything, although you could use TNT on this wood up here, but you could also just use a really powerful axe and just destroy the wood and just like come up to the top and just completely go nuts with it, which is totally fine. Or you could use TNT if you're feeling lazy, which is not a bad thing. It's okay, but just make sure you don't blow up any of the redstone. But anyways, now on to the tutorial. So the first thing you'll want to set up is the redstone timer. So you're going to want to put this here with the pressure plate on top of it, and the comparator coming out on minus or subtract, and then have redstone coming around here, and then let's see, yeah, it went back this way and then over here, and then I think the piston was right here, correct? Yes, that is correct. And then you had this here, and then the torch, the torch right there, and then redstone right there, and then you had redstone go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. And then that would be where your dispenser full of stuff would go, right there. And then your dirt block would go on top of there. And that's pretty much the hopper timer complete. And then you can just stand on this, and this thing should just automatically spit out anything that you give it, just like that. The next thing you'll want to do is come up one block right there, and then go up another block here. Just make sure these slabs are on the top half of the block so you can actually place redstone on top of them. And then come up another block, and then just go up. Keep going up like this until we're right here. Yeah. And then put redstone on all of those. And then coming back over here, we put a block there, slab there, torch there, and then that there. And this is what's going to activate it once the tree grows right here. And then just by this dirt block, place that there with a piston facing into the glass like that, and then go up 6, I believe it was, and then put logs on all of those. And then just to differentiate these logs from the logs that you're actually chopping, I like to grab an axe and just go ahead and shave all the bark. And then to actually connect these up to the pushing, go ahead and put slabs along here with repeaters along there, just like that. And then you can see, hopefully, if I did everything correctly, if I stand here and put that there, yes, so this thing now works. So the next thing we need to do is put wool just like here, a slab here, and then 3 more wool there, put a repeater there, and then redstone on all of these, and it should connect to these. And then just do that down here as well. And actually, I think we only need to do 2 rows, but I'll check just to make sure. I was correct, we only need 2 rows, and we can actually put blocks here and here as well. And then we can put something here, block there, and a block up there, and go over 5. No, sorry, it's just 4. So just go over 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, just like that. And then redstone on all of these. And then when you get to the top row, have redstone down on this block as well. And then grab your pistons and put them, let's see, right along here. Up this way, over here, up 1, and here as well. And then go ahead and grab your logs. I'm gonna do strip logs again because just so I can differentiate them from the oak logs that I'm using, or that I'm farming. And so then that's the leaf crushing and the log pushing complete. So if we stand on here and put something on there, it should, yes. So the leaf crushers are now working, as you can see. Also, I just figured out a much shorter way to do this, and I'm scolding myself for not actually having thought of this before. But I actually can just do a little bit of this action, and then bring that out, and then just bring the redstone over like this, because then it still powers this thing, and it still updates this piston. So I'm sorry I didn't realize that, but hopefully it didn't ruin your process in building this. So the next thing to do is take your slabs and put them here, here, and here. And then grab wool or orange wool or just any wool. I guess it doesn't really necessarily matter. And then put your redstone along there like that. Put redstone on top of these blocks like here. And then go ahead and put some more blocks right here with repeaters on top of those set to 4 ticks. That is important. It won't work if they're not set to 4 ticks. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks out. Put redstone on top of all those 9 blocks. And then do that for the top and bottom rows as well. Just like that. There we go. And now we can grab a normal piston. Gosh. A normal piston. Hey. What are you doing? That's right, get off my redstone. And we can put normal pistons up along here just like this. And actually one down here as well. And then you just fill in this entire space with pistons. So it's actually quite costly piston wise, but it's definitely worth it. There we go. Okay, so all the pistons have now been filled in, and the whole thing should be working. So these are blocks here, and the tree grows. As you can see, the tree was pushed forward and these things were pushed forward. So now the only thing left to actually do is actually quite simple. So the next part here is actually the last part. You just take a hopper going into this dispenser and then 2 more like that. And then do 2 chests here with a hopper going there. And then 2 chests here. And actually we'll just put all the chests in quick. 2 chests there and then 2 chests there. And then you just want hoppers here, here, and here. Oh, I missed it. And here. So that all the chests are draining into the one below it. And then comes the arduous task of taking your bone meal and just filling it in, oopsies, everywhere. In all the hoppers, in all the chests. Although I suppose what you could do is you could just constantly fill in the top chests and just have it drain down into the bottom ones. Which, I mean, I suppose you could do that. The only problem with that is it takes absolutely forever. So it's best if you just go from bottom to top and just fill in all the chests. And obviously, I'm cheating because I'm on creative. And obviously, you'd probably be on survival when you built this. And so you probably have to fill it in by hand, which would suck. So it would be best if you had some sort of skeleton farm, which actually aren't that hard to make, is if you can find a skeleton spawner, which hopefully your base is near one, because I have a skeleton farm in my Let's Play world, and it's extremely helpful for getting a lot of bone meal. And just like that. Okay, this guy needs to get off of my redstone. It's absolutely ridiculous. And there we go. That should be the whole thing working. So now if we grab ourselves a sapling. Also, one more thing just to make sure you don't get any giant trees like I just did. Go from the top of this thing here, go up a half block, and then over 1 block, and then go ahead and destroy that. And then this slab here will prevent any ginormous trees from growing, and you can continue on your way and just continue planting trees just like this. Okay, so it's actually only been about a minute, or honestly probably less than a minute. Let's see how much we have. So yeah, you can see we have 2 rows here, 2 full rows, and it looks like we're about to start the 3rd one. So if we just plant another tree in here. Yep, there's the 3rd row just started. So just like a minute or so in, we already have 2 rows done. So you could definitely finish this and fill this entire thing with trees and logs within 5 minutes. So this is actually a super fast farm. The only thing that's not so fast about it is that you do have to come in and manually destroy all the logs afterwards, which is fine because, I mean, to me honestly that's just kind of satisfying. So if you got a problem with that, then you can use a different farm. But yeah, I guess this is it's a super fast manual farm, so that's just how this farm works. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then consider liking it and consider subscribing, because that would help out a lot. Yeah, I'll see you next time.